they just fell away. They weren't needed anymore. I mean, you can say things as drinking, smoking, I would say even eating meat, those kind of things, or being just living your life randomly, let's put it that way. That in order to come into a space where you're no longer random. Now, when I first started this long journey and learning what the neutral mind was, the non-reactionary mind that you read about in Buddhism and in our
I know, but they're
okay, got it. I think I got it, but I was never born too mechanical. I thought that a neutral mind was a boring mind. And I had been living on such a Pisces roller coaster my whole life that how could I just become neutral or non-reactionary? But when I studied to do that, I found it had a greater value in life than being just random in your emotions all the time. High, low, depressed, happy. And I just thought that that was life and it would continue that way, and that's what kept, in a sense, I thought, exciting. And then I had the knowingness after starting on this path that you can really, it took me quite a while, that you could really be neutral and live an exalted, happy, loving place. And when you would go down, you never had to go that low anymore. And you learned why you were reacting to something that caused you a disturbance in your mind. I just came back from Ibiza and we were there 8 days teaching. It was quite wonderful, actually. Our first trip to Ibiza, which we're going back after England for summer solstice. We're going to be teaching there for 2 days. And you want something to do for summer solstice, the 20th and 21st in Ibiza. And while I was there, I had the great opportunity of having a gentleman from Russia who was a masseuse. He wanted to work on me, and I heard he was really, really tough, and it would really hurt a lot, and I knew it was probably somewhat too rolfy. But I knew that I needed it. I knew my body needed a recharge and a big letting go. And he was such a kindly fellow. I'd been watching him for some days and was attracted to him, trusting him to work on me, which he did, and it hurt so much. Sometimes I just wanted to scream, I wanted to beat him up, I wanted to cry. But I kept going. It was an hour and a half. When he finished, he told me several things, but the one that stayed with me so much was this. He said, you hear hundreds, probably thousands of people through my lifetime, their worries, their woes, their wanting to be healed, the meditation, wanting an ear to hear, all of that. And I've always listened. But he said, now you have to just let it go. Listen, but let it go like a waterfall. Just let it go. Because I've been so many years trying to fix people. God, why does that have to happen to them? Why did they have to have that car accident? Why did their husband have to leave? Why did their child have to die? This isn't fair. Could you please fix it? And what he was basically saying to me, you pray for them, see where you can help them, let it go. Just let it go. Because it'll accumulate in my kidneys, which is what causes fear. Because I feel like I'm inside of them, I am them. And I know as a healer, it must be pretty tough to just do what you can and let them go. And just remember, it's their karma. So, not without heart though, with more heart, because you can help more when you're not always trying to fix everybody or make it all change. So yesterday, we have a beautiful daughter, and she lives in the States, and she is also a Kundalini Yoga teacher and a mother involved with pregnancy and all of that, of which we also teach. she told about a mutual friend who was diagnosed bipolar and was put in isolation in the hospital. I mean, why would they put someone in isolation? And she had 2 little kids, and they were going to keep her in there till they could figure out the medication or some darn thing like that. So when I heard about it, I was so upset that I wanted to fly to Portland, Oregon, where she lives, and go in there with my dukes up to that hospital and say, how can you do this to her, and on, scenario, and narrative. But I was remembering what the Russian healer said to me. Let it go off, let it go off, let it go off. And so I said to my daughter, I'll just pray for her. I'll do Ramadasa Sase Soham, which is our bottom, really foundational healing meditation. And don't let you get absorbed with it either. We'll do what we can do, and if you can help take care of the kids or get any insight that you can talk to her husband about, or send different resources to him that you could seek. But I had to let it go. And you know, it felt really good. I think in times before, I always felt like a failure if I couldn't heal people or fix people. Like it was my duty. My name is Gurmukh, one who takes thousands of people across the world ocean. That's the translation of the scriptures. And so if I couldn't take this person across the world ocean, means to the other side, to liberation. And now I just have to just stay strong. It's their karma, but not in a mean way. You know, it used to be that saying, well, it's your karma, gee. Everyone would always say, it's your karma, like that, without even knowing really what karma was. So, keep your heart open. Develop your power of prayer. That's really important, because that's really the bottom line of the healing. Your power of prayer can transfer to them so they're able to heal themselves, because that's really what it is, to be able to heal yourself through grace and through other people praying for you or helping you. So I feel quite confident today that when we do the ghosting, and it will be done with you and for you, I'm only leading you, I'm not doing it. You're doing it to yourself. That you'll just keep up and go through the chapters of your destiny that is already written, and we'll be able to undo so many things, so you're left again with freedom, with emptiness. And go along. We're first going to do a Kriya. I love this Kriya. It was given to us in